Hello everyone, welcome to class today. We are looking at animal health, fungal diseases. Now, we want to identify animals affected, the causal organism, we want to look at the symptoms of the disease, and then want to examine methods of transmission and control. Now, the first disease is aspergillosis. Animals affected, we have the poultry birds, pigs, and cattle. Now let's look at the causal organism, the Aspergillus fumigatus. Symptoms. Now difficult breathing, that's laborious breathing, respiratory disorder, high body temperature, skin irritation, and loss of weight. Now mode of transmission or method of transmission through contaminated feed. Now when the feed is moldy, okay, now moldy litter, we've talked about the effect of moldy litters when we're talking about litters. Now contaminated incubator. Now we've talked about incubator also. When the incubator is contaminated, it will affect the young chicks. Now let's look at the control. Regular disinfection. Now you disinfect your incubator, you disinfect the environment. Now good sanitation, and then you spray with fungicide. Now let's look at the next disease. Now the next disease is ringworm. Now ringworm is a zoonotic disease. We've talked about that in last class. Now zoonotic disease is a disease that can be transmitted from man to animal or from animal to man. Now let's look at animals affected. We have the pig, the sheep, goat, cattle, and rabbit. As many animals that have fur, that's their skin, because it's a disease that affects the skin. Now, causal organism, we have the fungal. Okay, now symptoms. What are the symptoms that you are going to notice? Now, lesion on the skin of the animal. You are going to see some patches on the skin of the animal, loss of appetite. Now, because it's going to be irritating the animal will not be able to eat well. And so, mode of transmission or method of transmission. Now, through infected animal, through body contact with an infected animal, okay? Now, contact with infected brushes, feeders, and drinkers. Now, because of the irritation, the animal will begin to scratch its body on the feeders and the drinkers. And then when any other animal should come in contact with it, it's going to be infected. Now, let's look at the control. Now, you can disinfect your pens, okay? You can disinfect your brushes, you can disinfect your drinkers and feeders, and then where you have the scabies, now the scabies area, you can scrape it up with your razor blade, sharp blade, and then you apply iodine solution. Also, you can put sulfur and Vaseline. Conclusion. Now, ringworm is also a zoonotic disease. You can come in contact with it from your animals, or your animals can come in contact with it from you. And it is very, very important for you to take note of all the control measures so that you will not be a victim of ringworm. Thank you for your attention. In your Google class, you have more notes to explain this, and then you have your class tasks to explain more to you. Thank you for your attention. Have a wonderful day.